All right, let's do an intro.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
thanks for tuning into the CubeCast. I'm Christy,
I'm Tom.
and we're here with
And,
Rylan.
yeah,
Hello, everybody.
right on. Um, what an intro. It's only a second. Nope. This will be our third episode.
Yeah.
So still bear with us, everyone. We're getting better.
Every time, right? I'd
Hey.
say.
All right. So, Rylan, I guess we'll just get into this. Start at the beginning here. When did you first get into parkour?
So I started back when I was going into grade 7. So I was 12, turning 13. So yeah, that's pretty much when I started. And I guess it's probably going to lead into like how I sort of started, right?
Yeah.
So I don't really remember seeing any kind of like parkour on the internet before I actually started, but it was actually my mom who signed me up for classes at a Fantastic Gymnastics, actually, up in
Oh
the
yeah.
janky room,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the janky parkour room.
It's the best.
But yeah, that's where I started, and I started off with Sam Armstrong as my first coach.
Yeah,
Oh
shout
yeah.
out to Sam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I guess I'm kind of like one of those OG old students from Sam Armstrong, and
Wow.
then through there, I kind of just kept taking classes. I really enjoyed it. I started with one of my friends from high school, but then he kind of just like fell out of it and I kept going. And then through there, I moved on to, because I think Sam went to go like work and travel. So then I moved on to Mark. And then I had Mark for pretty much the rest of my classes there. And then that's where I met the other boys on the team, like Tyrion and Ben. I've both known them for like 6 years now. It's been a while.
Yeah, there's some legends forged in there.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
So, all right. So, what was it? You were, geez, so that place was around for 3, 4 years then? Is that
I
how
think
long
so.
Fantastics was?
Yeah, because I was there before like the party room wall got knocked down, so it was just a little room. And then
Right.
we went through the renovation of knocking down the party room door and then like the whole wall there. And then yeah, I kind of just moved into like helping out coach classes. And then I
Yeah.
helped do some summer camps with Mark. And then Fantastic kind of fell under.
Yeah. Well,
hey,
Mark
hey,
really
hey,
did a lot there with the 30 square feet.
He did. It was insane. Like, and every week you'd come in and be totally different. I don't know how he did it. So many ideas.
it was great for what it was. Hey, Rylan, were we in classes together?
Uh, where are we? I
You
think we
know,
might have been a few times.
yeah, that's kind of cool because you're talking about the janky room. It was like it totally brought back a flood of memories.
Yeah, but it definitely helps you get a little more like I think I have more confidence than I would have otherwise on like bars and things like that and kind of like the more insecure like not insecure but like not that much like stable obstacles because it's all kind of wibbly wobbly all over the place. So
So true.
Yeah. Yeah.
it kind of builds your spatial awareness better than it would have.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you, you said about your parents, your mom got you started in parkour. What does she think about it now? And like you actually still pursue it?
Well, both my parents are like they're pretty chill with it, but at first they definitely were kind of sketched out as to what I was doing. Like, don't go on rooftops, don't jump across roofs, which was kind of obvious. But
Yeah.
yeah, but now they're pretty chill about it. They support me going out on trips like the Calgary trip we took and the Saskatoon trip.
Mhm.
They're supportive about that. But yeah, they like it.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they struggled to get me into any sort of like actual sport. So I think they're just pretty happy to get a sport settled with.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually want to ask that, like before parkour or during it, like have you been into other sports?
Just through like junior high and high school, like and in elementary actually. I just went through like pretty much everything, like soccer, baseball. I didn't play hockey because I wasn't really that comfortable skating.
Hmm.
But yeah, I went through all that. And then in high school, I played lots of volleyball. I was on like the varsity team for that.
Right.
So we went to provincials and everything with that. And then I actually had a spot on my college volleyball team, but kind of COVID stopped that. So I would
Mm,
have still
Oh
be doing
shit.
that now if it wasn't for COVID. And then
Damn.
yeah, I played lacrosse in high school as well. That was really fun.
Lacrosse.
Yeah.
What was it, like like pretty violent lacrosse then, like normal?
Yeah, it's like full contact. It's crazy.
dang. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could never handle that.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
just hear
intense.
people's horror stories of lacrosse and just like, nah, I'll
Yeah,
go
just
climb on
running
something
through
by
people.
myself over here.
Yeah.
No one's gonna hit me.
So, what were your plans for 2012? Like you said,
Um,
on the volleyball team, but what else like kind of was planned?
well, I graduated high school in 2020, so that was kind of a big thing. And then me, like Ben Tyrion and I, we were planning on doing like we were planning a Europe trip, just like go train and just like travel all over the place.
Oh,
But like we were gonna do that right when I got out of high school, but then COVID kind of said no to that as well. That would have been sick. We were planning on going for like a month.
yeah, I
Uh,
remember that. I didn't know that you were a part of that, but that would have been something, right?
Yeah, hopefully we can get it done in the next year or two.
yeah, I'll probably. That's probably a realistic
Yeah.
expectation. Another year or two. Uh, wow. So,
Yeah. Well,
um,
I got a follow up.
yeah.
Rylan, like, are you dealing with an injury right now, or do you have something that has um bothered you in the past that you dealt with and it doesn't come up anymore?
I had lots of issues with my ankles when I was like not so much when I was starting out, but I've kind of to both my ankles I've sprained them lots, and then my right ankle I've fractured twice, I believe.
Shit.
And
Oh wow.
then I I might have been was it I think it was last winter, going into last winter, I sprained my other ankle and it was like really bad. I have a post of it on my Instagram and it's like all purple and stuff. I was at the Forks. I think I was with Ben.
It does recall something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're kind of just like the scar tissue stiff feeling now, both of them, especially my right one. So I just have to like make sure to warm them up pretty well. And then just through like volleyball and parkour, like I pretty much just do jumping sports. So I have like patellar tendonitis in my left knee, which like bothers me quite a bit sometimes. So
Damn.
annoying.
Mm.
But
Like,
again, just warming that up.
do you go to a massage or do like chiropractics or do you have one of those weird punching gun things?
Uh, I haven't done any chiropractic stuff, but I definitely enjoy massages. Those are really nice, just to, like get everything looser. And then
Yeah.
I have like Tom will remember, but or I guess both of you will remember, but from or I guess who was it that had? I think it might have been Brody. He has like that electric
Yeah.
thing that
Yeah.
like I got one of those, and that actually
Yeah.
really helps with my knee and my ankles as well.
That's
Just like
really,
loosen everything up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one of those too because I seen the exact same thing and it was stimulating for me. Like,
Yeah.
how much shock can I take?
Crank that thing to 10.
I can't. No way. I can't.
I actually just got one of those Rebel massagers.
There you go.
Awesome.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Awesome. The next day after using it, I was like sore from getting out in knots. So I guess with the injuries, like obviously there's physical setbacks, but has there been anything where it set you back, like mentally? Like you just got fearful of a particular thing, or?
I'm not sure.
I hate when that happens.
Oh yeah,
Well,
it's happened to me a
I'm
couple
sure there
times.
is stuff, but like obviously like right when you come out of an injury, like for my ankle stuff, I was like really hesitant to get back into things, especially like bigger jumps. So I guess now I'm
Yeah,
kind of like more hesitant of like especially trying to do big bounces or like things like that where you get lots of ankle flexion. I'm just like
Mhm.
really
yeah,
hesitant and aware of like stopping that from happening because sometimes I can like if I get an ankle thing on my right foot, it's like game over. I'm out for like 15 minutes. It's horrible.
You know,
okay.
I was thinking about what you just said about the ankle thing. I think we were training downtown last year, and we went to Portage in Maine, and there was our comparison of an IMAX.
Yeah,
And man,
right.
you didn't roll your ankle once. It was great. Like, you really nailed it. That was awesome.
Yeah, the time where I like did the Kong pre like clear on my first attempt.
It's so awesome. Yeah.
I was like thinking after that, I should have like pop sided out of the clear. Like I didn't purposely try to do the clear, but like just imagine just like pop side out of that.
And no one was filming.
Yeah, nobody filmed that one. That took me forever to get though. It was kind of weird.
It was good. It was awesome.
But yeah, going into that session, I hadn't trained for like solidly for I don't know, like at least a few months, just from like getting out of the groove. And even now, I haven't had like a solid session just because of winter and like COVID and everything. I haven't had solid sessions since like summer jam we had at like U of M. So it's been a
Mm.
long time.
Yeah.
What do you
Oh
do
yeah.
now to stay strong?
Well, I've been working out a lot at home,
Nice. Like
just like
free weights?
yeah, free weights, and then working on a little bit of flexibility stuff, just like general
Awesome.
like aesthetic building kind of stuff. Just keep myself in shape. Haven't really been doing as much cardio as I'd like, but I should probably start getting on that, like hop on the bike or treadmill.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
I think everyone's doing a little bit of something, just to keep in
Yeah,
shape. I think we get an itch. We just have to move.
Yeah.
yeah, totally. Especially after sitting at a desk all day with school.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
horrible.
What is it? What are you taking in school?
So I'm at Red River College for in their professional photography program. It's going really well.
Neato. Yeah. Thanks for doing. To everyone listening, Rylan does most of our graphics and arts, and
Yeah.
we just dump stuff on him, and he comes back with exactly what we want.
Well, I mean, I love it, so yeah, I have no problems with it.
That's really neat. Cool, because I was always curious because Tom said something, but sometimes a lot of things with me go in one ear and out the other. So like, it's nice to hear it from your
Yeah,
voice.
yeah,
Uh,
it's going really well. Kind of halfway done, but yeah, it's all been online, which is kind of
yeah.
unfortunate, but yeah, I've managed to go into campus, I think, 3 times, and we started in August, like end of August.
Right.
Wow.
So when you go to school, like physical, um, what do you see what's available for you to do parkour?
Okay,
Like
so
in the
on
hallway?
campus, there's
Yeah.
like I'm sure you've seen pictures of it, but it's like I think it might be on a website of like top 10 like worldwide spots, like parkour spots in the world. And there's like crazy walls. It's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's sort of like a courtyard kind of
Mhm.
thing, but it's like a downward. They're kind of like stairs, but it's just like a ton of walls. I think we were meaning to go there in the summer, but the apparently security is really heavy, so I haven't
That's
actually managed to
the
train there.
like Notre Dame or
Yeah,
something.
Notre Dame campus.
Yeah.
I've heard so much
Yeah.
about it, and I feel bad that I haven't seen it yet. Like, just the timing hasn't been good at all, but it's one of the spots I really want to hit at.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that'll we'll have to put that on the list for spring.
Hmm. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um oh wow. I I don't know. Have you got anything else here?
Yeah, I have a couple things. I don't think we talked about it. Stop me if we have. Who are your mentors in parkour?
Um, well, I don't really have any particular person right now, but when I was like starting out and like taking classes and all that, I definitely looked up to Mark because he was just like teaching me everything I know pretty much. And then just like through people on Instagram, like I really look up to people. Like I'm really into Keelan Ryan right now. His style is like crazy good. And then Marcio Philippe, his sticks and like his drop prees, everything about his style is just
Yeah,
absurd, like ridiculous.
for real.
And just like, yeah, everybody on store, obviously. And then the whole Modus projects pretty much. And then I guess I'm kind of just going into like inspiration for that keeps me going right now. But I'm not sure if you've seen anything about like the Keep a Jumps team. I'm really into them lately.
No, I haven't.
They've been putting out some big video projects that I've been like really interested in.
Is that on YouTube or Instagram?
Yeah, so they have Robots, which was a recent one, and then Berlingo, which is another really good big project. It's like half an hour long.
Oh,
Yeah, I
nice.
haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, I highly recommend those.
Um, your mic sounds wicked, by the way.
Yeah, I figured I may as well pick up a nice one for since I'll be on school and just like video calls all day. So yeah, glad it
Yeah,
works out good.
it
Yeah.
totally is. It's a good investment.
Yeah, get a big table with like 5 of these things so we can do big group podcasts.
There- we will. We totally will. Um, when say like you're approaching a new kind of uh, I don't know, something you want to stick you haven't tried before. Like, what's your like self-talk? Like, how do you get yourself engaged into what you're gonna do for like maybe the first time or for the 100th time? Do you have like some kind of like, okay, we've done this 100 times, you're gonna do this, that, the other, and stick it, and this time you're gonna stick it. Do you have something like that go on in your head? Or I know I do.
Um, I'm not really sure. I don't think I have anything that I repeat on like a day-to-day basis when I'm training, but I do like the obvious things like wiping your shoes. That kind of just like gets me in the right mindset. And then I kind of just go tunnel vision from there and just like block out everybody. Like that cat pass pre like on like downtown that I hit earlier. I just like paying no attention to anybody else. Like there are a lot of people there. So I just like blocked out everything and then just kind of yeah, I'm not sure how I really get in the zone, but I do lots of like walking up to like a takeoff. I do lots of like touching it, checking my surfaces, making sure that it's all good. And then I do lots of visualization. So sometimes I'll like close my eyes and just visualize myself doing a jump. And then even if there's things that I'm not doing at the moment, like even if I'm just at home, I'll be visualizing things that I want to do. So I think that kind of helps me get in the right mindset and just gets me comfortable. Like I just visualize myself doing the jump, and then I feel like, especially if I'm working on something and I want to like go back to it, I feel like that helps me a lot.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's a big one.
does everyone do that? Do you do
I
that,
don't
Tom?
know.
Visualize?
Do you like
Yeah.
anything that Rylan said? Do you do that even in that order?
Yeah, I know. I definitely try to, like, the more attention you put on something, it'll, your brain just has more time to process it, right?
It's kind of like just manifest it almost.
It
Yeah,
works. Okay.
which studies do show
I
visualization is almost as good as actually practicing.
I love hearing stories like that. Actual studies.
Yeah.
I used to be go behind the new gym and just blast my music and do my thing. You all know what I'm talking about. And just like walk into the gym and I'd have all this stimulation and what I'm gonna do and how many times I'm gonna work on it. And then I go in there and you're right, Rylan. Like sometimes you just zone the whole gym out because there's like everyone's doing their thing, right? And hugs and love and all that stuff goes around, and then that eats up a half an hour of your time, and then your vision is gone, kind of thing, right? But it's
Yeah.
hard to get back into that, yeah. No,
Music,
I go
music
through.
helps a lot.
Oh, so does.
Like that's especially. I mean, I really like listening to music when I'm doing parkour. Just I like to have the awareness around me, but more so like in a gym setting, especially for if you're doing more of like a trick sesh. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that'll help. So you're not thinking as much.
Yeah, totally. And then I kind of just came up, like it came into my mind just now. Sometimes if there's something like I obviously like training a lot with like other people. It's kind of obvious, kind of goes with the sport. But sometimes if there's a challenge I really want to get, I kind of like put myself away from everybody else and just focus on myself and like what I'm doing. It helps me get in the mindset as well. So just kind of breaking myself off from the group, just focusing on something. But I feel like lots of people
Mhm.
do that. Not really that out of the ordinary.
Yeah, yeah. That's. I mean, at some point, it does kind of have to be like just you and what you're doing, right?
Mhm.
Not really worrying about other people around you.
It does get like that sometimes, let's be honest. Like, and then when we have more than 5 people out at a jam, like we're all really excited. We're all like, everyone's like poking fun at everyone and trying the same challenges and trying to like do some positive influence. Like when what is it Vince when he got that jump down by the riverfront there, the running pre. And just the positive influence, and he got it. Like he's never done it before. It's just, man, you can do bigger and better than this. And he's like, whatever, kind of thing. It's like just giving that confidence. You're right. Yeah. Hey, Ramley, what are your current PK goals?
So I've been kind of originally in the past, I've been kind of just like I haven't really found my own style sort of thing.
Mm.
So I've been moving into more of like even last year, like last season, I was moving into more of the kind of like flowy, smaller, just like connect as much as you can, make it into one seamless kind of movement for my line. So I think I've been moving more towards that. And then I've been just really into getting my tech as best as I can, just for all my movement. And then I haven't really been focusing as much on like flips and just the free running kind of side, even though I have like a pretty decent skill set. Like in those, I just feel like it's not really that um like as engaging with me as just like classic parkour, just like big jumps, sticking things. Um yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I don't think I have any particular goals other than just to keep up and just improve on the tech that I already have.
Yeah, I have to say the flow is really important during parkour. Like you can do all the big stuff, but like putting it all together is a different story. And do I turn right or do I turn left? Do I step right? Do I go step? Like how do I get through to the next move?
Yeah, and I've been taking lots of inspiration from, like I said earlier, Keelan Ryan and then Benj Cave. I've been really
Mm.
Yeah.
admiring his stuff, just how he flows around moves and just like all the 180s and tic tacs, that kind of stuff. Been really
Mm-hmm.
trying to implement that into movements that I do.
We'll have to see you for this here.
Yeah, I haven't posted in ages. I wish I could say I'm saving clips, but that's not
Yeah,
the case.
depends
Yeah.
on where you live.
Well, it's pretty awful, hey? Like we finally, I mean, in the last, I guess, couple of years, there's a place to train during the winter, and because of COVID, it's closed.
Yeah.
So it's just too cold out.
Well, and that's the thing with living up north is that we have such a short season to take advantage of the outdoor structures. And normally, we would be indoor in the gym and having spring floor and a foam pit and parallel bars and beams and stuff to get our flat foot or barefoot used to running around and going outside and actually training all the time. Like, dare to dream to live in California and like don't miss a day of sun. Oh, maybe a wildfire every once in a while. I'm sorry, I'm joking, everyone. Just joking, joking. We have winter. Come up here. Come see us. Not that bad.
Yeah, this place is deadly too if you're not ready for it.
I have, I guess one question. Maybe it might be our last question. But if you were to describe one of your favorite moves to a person who's listening, who obviously has done parkour before, tell us about it.
Okay, so it's kind of a more experimental, kind of funky kind of move, but it's like a variation of a swing gainer. So I used to do it at 204 Parkour a lot when that place was still a thing, but it's like I like so I'm going up to a bar, kind of like do a little running start, and then you jump, do like a half turn so you're backwards, and then you grab the bar with your hands facing like the opposite direction that you're running. And then you keep holding onto the bar, and then your hips keep rotating around to do a full 360. And then once your hips reach the full 360, you let go for the flyaway. So you do like a full like
Right.
swing gainer, but there's like a full 360 kind of thing as you're holding onto the bar. It's like it sounds really
Yeah.
awkward to explain, but I have clips of it on my Instagram.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
messed
pretty
up to
fun.
see.
Yeah, I taught Tyrion how to do it, and he liked that for a while.
I love flyaway. One of my favorites.
Yeah, they're so fun.
Oh, stop it.
Bars are really next level stuff.
Well,
So hard to train. At least I feel
I,
like that.
I'd like to
Yeah,
have
I like that sometimes.
a little social party in my backyard and everyone can hit bars.
Totally.
Set up the scaff.
Yeah, we'll have to see what the rules are.
Yeah. Make sure it's not minus 50 outside.
Ah,
Yeah.
how does a human being tolerate that? I don't get it. Really don't get it. It's a good thing we're nice, right?
Actually, I guess we kind of already talked about, you know, training mindset and stuff, but something I wanted to do at the end of each
Mm,
thing would be just getting a piece of advice,
good one.
athletes or whoever we're talking to. So if you could give one piece of advice to, I don't know, new people to parkour or people who've been doing it for a few years already, what would you say?
I'd say film as much as you can, just to like not just to like document your progression, but just look back on what you're doing and just like analyze your technique. Helps perfect. That's helped me a lot to better my technique and just see what I'm doing wrong. Point out the little things. Just film as much as you can, and then save your clips. Make big videos. Try to post more than I do.
Good call on
Yeah,
that.
that's very good advice. It's amazing how helpful I can really be.
Hmm.
I do this thing when I record myself. I ask somebody to record, or you post you take something off and you put it on an edge and you kind of set it up right, however you do that, and then you record yourself. And when I do that recording, I never look at the footage that's just been recorded, because then I
Oh
can go
no.
home and I can be at home and I can digest it more. I'm like, oh, next time I can do. Oh, okay, I see. I got it. I got it. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. No. Lesson in the
I'm more of an immediate feedback type of person, so I know exactly what I did wrong and can change it as soon
Yeah.
as possible. Like, oh yeah, I just gotta kick a little higher.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, actually, you saying that
Yeah,
to yourself.
that's lots of yeah, oh yeah, lots of clips on the phone there, just junk clips of bad attempts.
I totally get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's end it off here. I guess we'll just say thanks for everyone for listening or watching if you're on YouTube right now. If you are, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, or rate this on whatever podcast app you're on.
Whatever.
It'll help us a lot.
Check out the store.
Yeah, check out the website, sagemovement.net.
Check out
And
at Rylan. Is it dot Sage Movement or
It
Yep.
is, yes.
dot Sage Movement? And thanks for coming out, Rylan. And
Yeah,
we'll
thanks for
see,
having me.
yeah, thanks.
We'll see what happens in the future.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to putting some more of these together.
Right on. Okay, bye, y'all.
Peace.